Introducing Galaxy Tab Active 4 Pro. We are ready for the unexpected. Protected when work gets rough.
No fingerprint.
Code 6 with 61.
We are fast and efficient. Helping customers pay on the spot. We are detailed and strive for perfection. We are centered, moving light and working seamlessly.
Hi, Dad.
When we strive to perfect the work we do, that's when our life levels up. Galaxy Tab Active 4 Pro.
A new day starts for us pros with Galaxy X Cover 6 Pro. A quick look is all we need to get started. Staying powered is effortless. We're ready for the rougher moments. We capture scenes in detail and multitask under pressure. Our voices ring true in noisy environments.
Copy that.
We scan multiple items with ease. And stay connected both indoors and outdoors. We get the job done, with or without gloves. We're smooth and steady. We perform to win. With Galaxy X Cover 6 Pro, we are pros.
Hello everyone, I'm Ian, and I'm glad that you can join us today in our first ever rugged webinar for Southeast Asia and Oceania. Today, we are going to be zeroing in on the increasing demand of rugged devices for frontline professionals and eliminating their everyday barriers. Over the last few years, we are experiencing exponential growth and a greater demand for advanced mobility solutions across all verticals. Here, in the Asia-Pacific region, we see various sectors take their first step in digitally transforming their businesses. We see retailers and logistics going contactless, and hybrid work is now seen as the norm. It comes as no surprise that organizations are stepping up their investments in top-tier rugged equipment and solutions as they adapt to new working environments. As a leader in enterprise mobility solutions, we have put together a perfect lineup of rugged devices that can do much more than withstanding the rigors of the workday, helping professionals get more done while raising the bar on security and ensuring business continuity. You never need to compromise with rugged. We can't wait to share with you what we've installed for this episode. Kickstarting our program for today, Freddie Pham, our Regional Product Strategy and Management Lead for Southeast Asia and Oceania. Over to you, Freddie.
Thank you, Ian. Organizations are constantly pressured to improve revenue performances, but at the same time reduce costs, while all maintaining customer engagement. Businesses now look for solutions that converge multiple devices into a single portable device, making it not only easier for them to be more mobile, but empowering them in their day-to-day. Here at Samsung, we are great at listening and learning from our partners and customers from many industries. We work closely with Tech Research Asia, and we cannot wait to share those insights with you. Tim Dillon, a research analyst, will take us through some of the rugged landscape insights. Take away, Tim.
Hello everyone, and thank you, Samsung, for the invitation to speak with you today and share some insights from our research into rugged devices in today's business environment. I'm Tim Dillon, founder of Tech Research Asia, an analyst company focused on business technology markets in Asia Pacific. Today, I'd like to challenge your thinking about rugged mobile devices, where they are used and the benefits they bring outside of traditional business operations. You'll hear me quoting various stats, and I wanted to tell you where they come from first. They're drawn from over 1,400 businesses in Asia Pacific across multiple industries. We were keen to understand how changes over the last few years have shaped companies thinking about mobile devices. In particular, we looked at how a new category of rugged devices is finding use in companies that in the past would not have looked at a rugged mobile and said, "Yes, please, I'll have some of those." So, I hope what comes is useful to you in considering how your own business can continue to succeed and grow in what can sometimes be challenging times. Our topic theme is eliminating barriers of frontline workers, which really begs the question, where is that frontline today? The frontline is no longer fixed, it's movable. Its location is driven by need, the need of customers, the needs of employees, the movement of goods, the safety of work sites. Frankly, today's business frontline is wherever your business needs to operate, hour by hour, day by day. And tomorrow's frontline may well be different to today's. So let's start with a macro view of how businesses have evolved to address this. Today, 95% of businesses we surveyed in Asia have a digital transformation program in place. These programs focus on a mixture of priorities, including improving revenue performance, cost reduction and cost management. And typically that involves a focus on technology such as enterprise mobility solutions, cloud-based technologies, reducing operational costs through data analytics and automation, and other technology solutions. Secure customer engagement and satisfaction, improving supply chain performance by streamlining logistics, warehousing, shipping, through to sourcing new suppliers and helping those that have been struggling. And rounding out that top 5 is creating and securely supporting a flexible workplace model. And it's this issue that I'd like to share some more insights with you now. So I'm going to start by showing you a picture of a train, logically. Why? Well, there is some method to the madness. In mid-2017, Samsung and Korean telco KDDI successfully trialled 5G connectivity on high-speed trains. Connectivity improvements such as this have enabled huge leaps forward in our workplace solutions. And our workplace has dramatically evolved, allowing customers, partners, suppliers, sellers to interact in so many different locations and ways. We're mobile and digital. Our market analysis tells us that today, 82% of Asian companies we surveyed have a flexible workplace strategy in place, and another 13% are deploying one in the coming 12 months. In other words, 95% of companies are evolving their work practices to be more digital, more location flexible, and less on-premises technology dependent. Coupling connectivity with cloud-based infrastructure and solutions means businesses can transact in ways previously unimaginable. Secure access to data, workflows, and collaboration platforms have transformed our workplace and our customer expectations too. And we see sustained demand from business customers to transact where they want, how they want. And that may not necessarily be what you plan for as a business. Because of this increased emphasis on mobility, we weren't too surprised when our research revealed that 89% of companies stated they view enterprise mobility solutions as critical to the success of their business transformation. Secure, protected mobile solutions that incorporate aspects such as barcode scanning or mobile payments are now as important as desktop computers, photocopiers, coffee machines in the office. There are a few hiccups, however. Unlike this poor gentleman vacuuming the forest, you have to use the right tools for the right job, folks. So let's start with one of the most common barriers, device damage. Today's mobile devices are robust. They're well engineered, but sometimes they're used in places they perhaps shouldn't be. You can see some stats on screen that show the frequency at which what I'll term consumer-grade mobile devices are damaged relative to their rugged counterparts. More than 1 in 2 companies told us that they damage normal mobiles at least a third more than rugged ones. And 1 in 8 even said that they have 50% more damage to their consumer-grade devices. That starts to get expensive, both in terms of downtime of employees and the cost of repair or replacement. In fact, our research told us that on average in Asia, companies lose 4.4 days of productive employee time if a mobile device needs replacing or repairing. Doesn't sound too bad, does it really? 4.4 days. What if I also told you that downtime doesn't just happen when I'm making calls in my office or trying to read my email on my phone? What if I told you that 46% of companies said that downtime happens when processing customer orders? 45% said that it happens when employees are providing frontline support. 41% said it happens when processing customer payments. Suddenly, the opportunity cost looks a lot higher than not being able to make a phone call. That's why we've seen a surge in deployments of rugged mobile devices into areas beyond their traditional usage. In fact, of the 1,400 plus companies we surveyed, 81% of these, 8 out of 10, are using rugged devices right now. That's companies in financial services, education, retail, health, media, and others, alongside the traditional markets of transportation, manufacturing, construction, mining, logistics. By comparison, when we did this same research in early 2020, the traditional sectors featured heavily in usage, and the overall adoption rate in Asia was 48%. So we've seen a 33% increase in 2 years. As companies moved to more flexible work styles over the last 2 years and pursued digital transformation strategies, the demand for more robust devices that can be used in multiple scenarios just swelled. In fact, our top 5 use case scenarios contain both traditional and non-traditional examples, blending transport, warehousing, and logistics alongside customer service roles, financial transactions, and education and training scenarios. Why this strong increase in usage? Well, you can see some of the data points our research revealed. The metrics are compelling, ranging from up to 40% lower total cost of ownership of devices to significant improvements in workplace productivity and customer service. We expected to see improvements here, but the scale of some, especially in areas such as logistics and customer service support costs, really highlights the benefits of mobility integrated with digital transformation programs. Data also revealed some quite unexpected windfalls, such as improvements in reduced audit times, quicker revenue recognition, and reductions in data entry errors. So, in closing, some of you may recognize the Samsung Note screen. Just before we started, I realized I'd forgotten my closing slide, so I quickly scribbled a thank you note on my Galaxy to close this out. Hopefully you can read my writing. Anyway, let's quickly recap. Digital transformation and flexible work styles are both deeply embedded in Asia-Pacific companies. Workforce demands for more robust devices combining consumer-grade ease of use and other features with additional functionalities such as mobile payments or scanning solutions have created a new category that offers consumer-like attributes whilst rejecting the heavier, cumbersome, aggressively ruggedized approach found in traditional rugged mobile devices. These new devices are increasingly used in more and more places by companies that have previously rejected heavy, rugged mobile solutions as either unsuitable or too expensive. Securely deployed, these new rugged devices bring clear benefits from terms of total cost of ownership to productivity and customer service. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Tim, for joining us today. That was really very insightful. And I think it comes to no surprise that we are moving towards a more mobile-centric pipeline. Businesses are trying to constantly optimize and balance between their processes and worker well-being, ultimately providing the best customer experience. A case to point, a customer of ours, a large American retailer, embarked on a connected employee initiative, which is critical to their e-commerce and omni-channel experience expansion objectives, and yet targeted at attracting and retailing talent. In order to do that, the solution needs to touch on both personal aspect and the worker aspect of the employee, something that needs to be with the employee most of the time, but has not been attempted in the rugged environment, because no one wants to carry around a bulky and heavy device as a personal phone. So Tim, in your professional opinion, what do you think the future would be like seeing such drastic changes in such short span of time?
Yeah, thanks, Freddie. Supercharged. Today's new rugged devices remove the barriers experienced with traditional rugged ones. Things like needing additional hardware, poor application performance, and limited connectivity. So these new devices remove those problems. Frontline professionals are now truly mobile, and the device is the platform, enabling many more applications and use cases. Factor in additional capabilities such as scanning, reality technologies, and other such things. And we are on the cusp of reaching a true era of productive workplace mobility. Freddie, let me turn it around to you, I guess, and you have huge experience in the rugged space. What do you see that Samsung is doing to eliminate some of these barriers that I've mentioned?
Well, Tim, traditionally, the rugged devices were always purpose-built and deployed as a shared device across the entire workforce. These have their own issues that includes weight, less up-to-date technology, and the processes, but yet the need for a large deployment of additional hardware and peripherals. At Samsung, we took a different approach, using our deep expertise in designing powerful and capable consumer-grade devices and blend it together with rugged characteristics. That way, we created new rugged devices that's stylish and yet easy to use. And it's easy to train the users and consolidate the hardware onto a single device. We took our B2C expertise and blend it with the needs of our customers, ultimately creating the devices that's meant for their workplace, such as the Tab Active 4 Pro and the X Cover 6 Pro. It is truly a mobile productivity experience, using technologies like DeX, using it like a PC, and converge the devices and effectively reducing business costs. So, from your point of view, where do you see the rugged devices most commonly used?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'll give you a two-part answer. First, I briefly touched on this earlier. It's almost all industries, health, professional services, education and such, alongside the more traditional users of earlier rugged devices like mining, transport, logistics, and so on. The second is use case. I'd categorise the past as back-end or field service usage. Like when people think of a rugged device 50 metres down a mine site. These are super critical for businesses, and we don't see this changing at any time. But usage scenarios have now evolved and expanded to the front end as well. So we're seeing them in customer services, patient support, use cases where quicker revenue recognition is important, such as dynamic retail environments that you mentioned earlier, and so forth. Today's devices are sleeker, they are more aesthetically pleasing and definitely much more user-friendly. Coupled with applications like DEX and Microsoft productivity suites and solutions such as payments or scanning, and it's much easier for businesses to mobilise services that were not previously easily mobilised. Across Asia, businesses in Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, for example, show very strong adoption of rugged devices. And in my view, this is because of the size of industries such as construction, manufacturing, agriculture, which are the traditional adopters of rugged. And it's interesting to observe that no one country actually showed low levels of adoption. And the most rapid growth in any market has been across these new adoption sectors that I mentioned earlier in my presentation. And Freddie, at the start, you actually mentioned a great example of a rugged use case in retail. So what should customers think about if they're considering rugged devices?
Very good question, Tim. Very simple. Best value for the dollar. Just kidding. So there is no simple answer to that question because we're referring to a connected mobile computing device solution. So I would suggest the following. Firstly, consider workplace culture. Dynamic, connected workplace. Example, every employee is reachable on the mobile and they are able to access to work-related information anytime in the day versus shift-based workplace culture where they only access to the information during the shift. In other words, a manager or a business owner can use their own phone to help their employee to do inventory checks anytime instead of relying on a dedicated inventory device to do that. Answering this question really determines which type of rugged device the workforce actually requires. A purpose-built solution or device or an adaptable rugged solution that's up to any task that's thrown at it and yet easy to replace and easy to upkeep with the latest technology requirements. Next, security and manageability. Devices need to have at least to meet minimum requirements of global recognized security standards. And depending on the size of the workforce to be mobilized, selecting a proven device management solution that's secured and easy to manage is key. Now, it would be better if such solution comes with a device from the start, right? So secured from hardware to software level. And lastly, it would be the TCO. By only understanding which type of device that's required, how they will be used, how they will be managed, and then there will be the understanding of what to measure for the TCO. It has to include every cost involved, from deployment, accessories, software, and even cost to service, not just the device cost. So a rugged mobile solution should comprise of optimized workflows that blends in with the device, the rugged devices fitted into the environment running optimized software. That is why we maintain open ecosystem of partnerships, both hardware and software centric. It's how we discover new ideas and build relevant solutions for our customers. By collaborating with global businesses and independent software vendors, for example, Google, allows us to stay ahead with the latest cutting-edge open mobile platform, Android. So on the business productivity software front, we have collaborated with our long-standing partner, Microsoft, to to provide the best mobile experience for businesses. Now I'm delighted to introduce Pauline, Modern Work Channel Sales Lead from Microsoft, to take us through our joint solution offering.
Hello everyone, I'm Pauline, Microsoft Modern Work Channel Sales Lead for incubation workloads in Asia. I focus on solutions for frontline workers within Microsoft Modern Work. And today, I'm here to share our views on the importance of frontline workers as a segment of users and the opportunity that it brings. Frontline workers are and have always been the backbone of world economy. This has become even more obvious in the face of the pandemic. While some frontline workers are returning to work as parts of the world reopen, others have been on the job throughout the last few years. They are the essential workers who have kept hospitals up and running, staffed grocery stores, delivered our orders, and been in the field keeping services up. It's now time to design and deliver frontline employee experiences. The kind of experiences that will deliver back to the bottom line with powerful, intuitive tools and devices that help every employee succeed and contribute to your success. So, who are the frontline workers? Frontline workers are defined as those that are in service or task-oriented roles. For example, a sales associate at a retail store or a machinist at a factory. Frontline workers also typically work in shifts. They often compose the majority of the workforce, are in roles where they are the first to engage customers, the first to see products and services in action, and the first to represent your brand. These are the moments that matter the most. It is their ambition, creativity, and action that can unlock new ideas, differentiate the customer experience, and bring the strategies of the organization to life. Our research tells us that less than 25% of frontline workers are equipped. The challenges range from being disconnected from their organization, using archaic and manual processes, lack of proper onboarding and engagement, to workers who are still using their personal devices and consumer messengers to communicate. Such actions lead to data leakage, and there are other inefficiencies, for example, transferring data manually or experiencing lack in data transfer. This is especially important in mission-critical tasks. So, where should we start? To begin with, organizations should firstly provide frontline workers with an intuitive and simple experience. Good experiences lead to better engagement and a sense of ownership. The benefits include improved customer service, productivity, and employee retention. And we all know that happy employees stay. In summary, by improving the frontline experience, you can improve your bottom line. According to a survey by Forrester Consulting, 88% of companies were able to achieve cost savings from the cloud. But cost savings shouldn't just be possible. They should be significant. As you can see, that's exactly what we found when researching the potential cost savings for an organization with 3,300 frontline workers. Think about the kind of impact 19 million could have for a company. What new projects, assets, or other improvements could be made? Tapping into the unique product value of Microsoft 365 presents exciting opportunities to improve user productivity and enhance business outcomes. To optimize the impact of frontline workers, organizations should look to improve engagement, workflow, and security across the organization with Microsoft 365. In addition, you can take advantage of purpose-built solutions like the walkie-talkie in Teams, create custom apps, connect with line of business applications, and use industry-specific devices like Samsung's ruggedized mobile phones and tablets. At the same time, safeguard your business with industry-leading security and compliance. What would the outcome be? You would be connecting your workforce, digitize manual processes, accelerate onboarding, empower your employees with devices, and at the same time protecting your organization while doing all of that. There are 6 key pillars that drive productivity and collaboration that a connected frontline workforce should be experiencing. First, it is to enable the frontline workers to find the right information when and where they need it to improve efficiency, customer satisfaction, and employee engagement. You can improve teamwork virtually anywhere with a single hub for voice, chat, video, and file sharing. You can communicate in real time with a walkie-talkie and celebrate employee success with praise in Teams. Strengthen culture and community. Use Teams, Yammer, Town Hall, Stream to connect workers to business goals, values, and each other to align around and achieve your mission. Create a more inclusive workplace with built-in accessibility features. For example, breaking down language barriers with real-time translation of messages, posts, chats, and video captions and subtitles. You can enable employees to type with their voice, hear text read aloud, and translate in real time, work without a screen, and a lot more. Our workflow innovation area is all about streamlining business processes with powerful integration with no and low code tools and workflow automation. You can modernize frontline processes with custom apps, automate documentation and data capture, seamlessly manage shifts, simplify scheduling with self-service shift management, streamline and scale workforce management, and then simplify task management from executive to the frontline. What tools are included, you may ask? They are Microsoft Power Apps, Power Automate, Shifts in Teams, Tasks in Teams, Partner Line of Business Apps, Graph APIs. You can sign in with SMS or a QR code. Next. It is every HR professional's aim, and managers as well, to be able to onboard employees quickly and help them learn new skills faster with engaging and immersive experiences and content. You can speed up onboarding and reduce new joiners' time to productivity. You can deliver personalized information through custom user portal. You can help employees learn and apply new skills faster with easy access to job-related content. Inform and engage with intelligent video, which is Stream. Connect everyone with Yammer and build employee portals on SharePoint. And which manager doesn't want a team that is happy and well-retained using the right tools? A key provision for frontline workers is to give them modern tools that would increase productivity, reduce turnover. Samsung's purpose-built devices are tailored for business role and workflow needs. You can meet your business and industry needs with the right device form factors, from lightweight, ruggedized devices to those that are supported with accessories. You can work more efficiently with devices that support those workflows. You can get the job done and sign on fast, secure, and password-free. Finally, something that every business owner is concerned about, and that is security. Apply the same built-in intelligent security, compliance, and manageability to all workers without impacting frontline productivity. You can strengthen regulatory compliance posture. You can control access while simplifying IT with role-based access in Azure Active Directory. safely share devices between employees, and shifts with shared device mode. Sign in more securely and easily with multi-factor authentication for enhanced identity protection. Use Intune to manage device and endpoint, and use My Stuff feature in Azure Active Directory. Samsung's suite of devices are designed to harness the power of Microsoft 365 for frontline workers. Organizations may benefit from enterprise-grade security, increased productivity, and connectedness of this group of employees. The Samsung-Microsoft partnership has been built across our platforms over decades. It will continue to grow and serve our common customers in their journey of building up their frontline workforce.
So thank you, Pauline, for sharing that with us. Now that is productivity on the edge. No, it's actually on the mobile. So I bet you didn't realize that you can do so much just on the mobile device that's optimized on both Samsung and Microsoft offerings. Apart from productivity-focused solutions, we have explored other means how we can actually help our customers meet their revenue objectives. For that, we've collaborated with SoftSpace to provide a joint solution that can empower every individual frontline employee to accept payment. Now, SoftSpace is a leading fintech company that makes omni-channel payments that includes adoption of artificial intelligence, QR code payments. Chris Leong, the Chief Strategy Officer of SoftSpace, is here to share with us, to share with you our partnership solution.
Hello everyone, I'm Chris, Chief Strategy Officer of SoftSpace, and I'm here to share with you more about our partnership with Samsung. SoftSpace is a technology company that provides fintech as a service to financial institutions globally. Essentially, what this means is that we offer financial technology as a service on the cloud, which simplifies the complexities of financial infrastructures for our global customers, such as banks and corporate companies, which ultimately help them to grow their business. Our fintech as a service model extends to two major areas. One is to offer white label e-wallet solutions, which means that our client, who does not have the payment expertise, can offer payment services and even issue payment cards to their customers. The second area is to promote contactless payment acceptance through our flagship product, Tap on Phone, known as FastTap. FastTap is the world's first SoftPOS solution to support PIN entry, transform any Android devices with NFC, and enables them to accept contactless cards. And this technology is trusted by the largest payments companies in the world. As you can see, the global fintech as a service market is huge, close to 700 billion in just 6 years' time. The opportunity is there for the taking. Driven by the need to quickly innovate and collaborate with those who have the expertise, fintech as a service will be the catalyst of transformation for financial institutions and neobanks. We are focused on being part of the catalyst of this new global movement. Our footprint is global. We have more than 50 financial institutions and partners across 23 global markets adopting SoftSpace payment solution. These include international card schemes, national payment processors, major financial institutions, as well as other global partners. This is just the beginning. As technology driving forces are only at its infancy, I believe that the convergence of technology will create stronger headwinds that will challenge digital transformation within financial institutions, and that these players will need the right partner to help them navigate through it all. Today, we live in a hyper-connected world. The Internet of Things or IoT connects every industry, and by extension, every consumer together. Take, for example, our smartphones. Smart devices like our smartphones are mainly powered by the Android operating system and have dominated the way we live. Our smartphones not only dictate who we communicate with, how we interact, do business and play with one another, but they are also an integral part of how we live as we connect with each other via IoT. In fact, This trend is accelerating, and with it, we can definitely infer that payments and IoT are converging more. The question is, can we seize the many opportunities that are available to the many different industries and businesses? And if so, how can we do it? We believe we have found a way to seize the opportunity. That's via Tap to Phone or Fast Tap. Tap to Phone is our marquee product that is software powered and can turn an ordinary Android device with NFC capabilities into a full functional, secure, cost-effective payment terminal without having to make any changes to the hardware. Put simply, FastTap can applicationize any commercial off-the-shelf device for these purposes, therefore lowering the cost of entry and simplifying payments for millions of micro, small, and medium businesses around the world. With FastTap, your smartphone becomes a contactless payment terminal. The immediate advantages are obvious. Business owners just need to install an app on a smart device and activate with their local acquirers, and within minutes, they can start accepting payments. Now, everyone can accept payments, from freelancers to micro, small, and medium enterprises. All of them do not need to lease an expensive and clunky payment terminal, as everyone can just empower themselves with contactless payments. With FastTap, the potential for payment acceptance is huge, as there are up to 2 billion devices and more than 180 million micro and small merchants can benefit from using this technology worldwide, according to Visa's estimate. We've seen payments today can easily be integrated into the app, but this goes beyond convenience as the innovation creates other possibilities. Because the payment function and intelligence are now decoupled from the hardware, we can virtually engineer payments into any form factor, cater to any industry. For example, in a transportation environment in Japan and Australia, we use Android tablets embedded with SoftSpace payment app integrated with transit software that's mounted on buses and trains. In the retail sector, convenience stores are using tablets as a second screen to show customer store advertisements as well as the final sales amount. These tablets are embedded with SoftSpace application to support contactless payments. And SoftSpace payment application can reside in a tablet fitted on shopping carts, which allows shoppers to not only easily navigate grocery stores, but also receive in-store promotions on the screen. When shoppers finish, they can easily make self-service payments without having to pay at traditional checkout lines. With the fundamental features of Tap to Phone in place, plus the development of more powerful smartphone and the advancement of IoT, I believe that soon other smart things in your home can be embedded with the same seamless purchasing experience. In summary, SoftSpace's goal is to make part of the global movement to reshape finance. We've seen today how banking is evolving and the function of offering financial service is shifting beyond the traditional ways. Eventually, more industries that have a strong ecosystem, such as healthcare providers or shopping malls, will want and can offer financial options for their patients and shoppers respectively. These companies' core expertise will be complemented with financial service like buy now, pay later, loans, credit insurance, and best of all, they can be offered in a holistic way to their customer. This is how SoftSpace sees finance changing, and our goal is to help our clients tap onto many other financial offerings with endless possibilities. And this is how we are reshaping finance.
Thank you, Chris, for the insightful look into the world of how our partnership can truly benefit our customers' businesses, especially when it comes to achieving higher payment conversion rates. Now, when we think about mobile devices, accessories are never far from our minds. Earlier, we mentioned about how rugged devices can be adaptable to every task and work environment, and yet be personal to the user. So here to tell us more about them is Han-Jin Lee, President of Qualtech.
Thank you for inviting me to join you today. I'm Han-Jin Lee, founder and president of Qualtech, a long-time partner with the Samsung. In order to optimize CapEx planning, many B2B projects are evaluating and deploying a unified and flexible solution based on industry-leading rugged devices. Today, I will show you how we can achieve this objective using the Galaxy X Cover and Tab Active series. Coemtech offers the rich ecosystem of products for all Samsung Galaxy rugged B2B devices for both the X Cover and the Tab Active series. The full lineup includes everything from spare batteries, enterprise-level charging, and a complete suite of data collection companions ranging from barcode to RFID to mobile payment solutions. Our clients face ever-changing demands that require nimble and flexible solutions. In the area of data collection, most vendors offer only a single or limited array of solutions. These requires a substantial upfront investment and are limited in their ability to adapt quickly to new environments. Customers are forced to choose between the convenience of a camera-based scanner from one brand and an expensive hardware device from another brand. What if they want a combination of both options? What should they do? They should choose a future-proof solution with the technology required to meet their current demands that also anticipate potential changes down the road. Coemtech has a one-stop shop ecosystem that allows our customers to pick and choose the optimal combination of hardware and software scanners for their unique workflows. The Coemtech Camera Software Decoder is a low-cost choice of convenient scanning with a focus on technologies such as advanced OCR, Digimark capabilities, and passport MRG parsing. For clients who require rugged, high-performance devices, we have a rich hardware product portfolio that can add additional technologies such as long-range barcode scanning, RFID reading, and mobile payment options. However, for many of our customers, the most cost-effective option that will grow with their business is a combination of both hardware and software solutions. Our unified and flexible platform allows business to choose the best technology of each use case with the added benefit of easy future upgrades such their business changes and grows. Let's explore a few examples of this unified and flexible solution in action. Many global retailers are currently deploying Galaxy X Cover series across the globe. These retailers are deploying floor-wide camera scanning for non-intensive associate tasks. Our flexible infrastructure allows those retailers to single out key operational areas within the building in which they can deploy additional hardware scanners with laser precision. In terms of hardware options, wearable scanners are trending favorite for online order fulfillment as they allow for hands-free order picking and are easy to swap between one user to the next. The handheld smart sled option is generally preferred for shared devices for both the store floor and the back of the house inventory operations. Another notable example of our flexible solution is the airport customer service agent. Currently, airlines rely on bulky stationary desktop solutions for passenger processing, but industry trends indicate a desire for a more mobile workflow solution. This position has many potential data collection situations during every shift. With the use of our KDC8 software decoder, the agent can more easily scan and parse information from driver's license, passport and visas than a traditional barcode scanners or MRG reader, thanks to its advanced OCR capabilities. We can also leverage the SKX Smart Sled with a mobile payment solution to maximize device efficiency to handle everything from scanning boarding passes to on-site payment in the event of last-minute flight changes. This combined solution maximizes the key strengths of the camera and the hardware scanners, allowing agents to be fast and mobile with everything in the palm of their hand. Our final example showcased an expanding movement we have encountered in our work in the government sector. A growing trend in asset and inventory management is the adoption of RFID tags for inventory taking and tracking assets as they move from one location to another. Coemtech has deployed numerous UHF RFID devices to several NATO military organizations, including the French Army, the largest armed force in the European Union. These operations focus primarily on RFID tag reading with the use of our UHF reader with a mix of rugged Galaxy smartphones and tablets. However, as they occasionally need to read a traditional barcode, the camera software decoder is the perfect key addition to their solution that ensures they have the correct technology when and where it is needed. All Coemtech products are unified with a single robust SDK for easy system integration on Android web-based and native platform frameworks, as well as cross-platform toolsets such as Xamarin, Cordova, Ionic, and React Native. We have also worked closely with the Samsung to integrate this product with the Samsung Knox Peripheral Plugins SDK for cohesive device management and configuration. This allows for low-effort application integration and bonus features such as remote updates and easy upgrade. In closing, Coemtech has a wide range of products for the Xcover series that will benefit any size company in many different verticals. This includes spare batteries, battery charging, and device charging with the optional extended battery packs. We have the SKX Smart Sled for all models of the Xcover. The same SKX Smart Sled can be combined with any of the companions shown here, such as the pistol grip, MPOS, and the RFID readers we discussed today. We all have the KDC 180 and the KDC 185 wearable scanners compatible with all Samsung devices. All Coemtech hardware solutions can be bundled with our software decoder to enable advanced data capture operations such as OCR, driver passport parsing, and augmented reality. Coemtech and Samsung have much to offer each other through our partnership and even more value we can provide to our customers. Thanks for having me today. I'm looking forward to working with you on many future opportunities.
Thank you, Hanjin. We are now going to take a few questions in relation to the webinar. I see there are a few questions for both myself and Tim.
Actually, yeah, Freddie, I've got one I can just see there. The first question we have, what's Enterprise Edition?
Good question. So in general, the Enterprise Edition devices have a longer life cycle compared to the typical consumer devices. We understand there is a need to extend the device availability to meet the various software development and validation cycles. So when the IT departments finally get around validating the devices, we want to make sure that they are still available and serviceable as well. However, compared to traditional device the rugged devices that has longer life cycles, that's where the old tech remains in the workforce. So essentially in the mobile workforce, the technology refreshes are getting shorter. So as such, the Enterprise Edition version devices are available and serviceable long enough for business requirements, but yet short enough to allow up-to-date technology refreshes. Now that ensures your business continuity. We have a question for you too, Tim. So did your research look at rugged device adoption and maturity of digital transformation strategies?
I'm going to give away the report we're writing here soon, Freddie, I think, with all the information. Yes, it did. We assessed companies and found that those businesses that had more mature, well-established digital transformation programs also showed a lot more evidence of higher uptake of rugged devices, as well as a wider spread of business use cases. So really what we were seeing is the integration of mobility deeply into the business process. There's another question that's come through for you, Freddie. Would putting on a rugged case on a normal phone be rugged enough?
Well, Tim, all cases protect the device it is installed on. However, as mentioned earlier on, choosing a rugged device is choosing a mobile solution. There are other factors to consider. So one of them is accessories that are purpose-built for the task. When a rugged case or any case is installed, these purpose-built accessories wouldn't be compatible anymore. Example, the barcode scanning sleds, the charging cradles, the forearm mounts, and even the audio jacks will not be fitting properly anymore, thus losing the ability to extend the use of rugged device. There is another question for you here too, Tim. So will the current flexible workplace trend continue, or do you think that we will revert to more business as usual office-like conditions?
That's a good question, and one that many organizations are contemplating right now. Our data shows that of the companies that currently have flexible workplaces, 91%, so 9 out of 10 will continue with these for the foreseeable future. There's certainly a mix of drivers for this, ranging from employee attraction and retention, reduced facilities management cost, improved business efficiencies. Certainly our analyst view is that even those that return to an office workplace will have to continue to offer a flexible work style solution for at least part of the working week. We have another question, Freddie. Wouldn't having additional accessories be more expensive compared to purpose-built devices?
Well, Tim, that was a very good question. It is a yes and a no answer to that question, actually. So yes, when you do a direct price comparison, one-on-one. However, the answer will be no when you talk about deployment meant to be widespread across the organization. So because the solution together with the purpose-built accessories are so adaptable to business requirements, it is actually more cost-effective maintaining the entire same rugged device across the business environments, instead of multiple types of purpose-built devices. Furthermore, it is also cheaper to refresh the technology in the future as a single platform itself. So I'd like to thank Tim for his time and his insights that he has shared, and now passing the time to Ian for the closing.
It is all too common for today's frontline workers to require multiple devices to get work done. Needless to say, carrying multiple devices, learning to operate them and track them, and constantly switching between these devices can leave workers feeling frustrated. We've raised the bar for rugged. Our rugged devices help you accomplish more in the workplace. Together with our partners, including those in your industry, have come up with the right device for your business, eliminating the invisible and allowing you to focus on the task at hand. Our comprehensive solution was put together so that your business can do what it does best without compromise. never needing to ever compromise rugged. Thank you everyone for giving us this privilege of your time. We hope you had a great takeaway from this session. Until next time.